And welcome back to my channel. My name is Joanne. I'm a law student from Melbourne, Australia. I've got some legal stuff for you. Child exploitation. One of the big retailers in Australia has actually now has to go to court and face some child exploitation rules. So let's have a look at this. This was released yesterday. I came in the news yesterday. So TK Maxx faces criminal charges over alleged child exploitation. Now, Victoria, where this story comes from, has some very strong child labour laws, and we're going to have a look at that. So a child employment watchdog, yes, there is a watchdog for child employment, alleges a major retailer illegally employed children under the age of 15 without permits and didn't give kids a rest. Now, if you want to employ somebody under 15 in Victoria, you actually have to have a permit, and there are strict hours on which they can work and how many hours they can work and what they can do. Very strict. A major discount retailer is facing criminal charges for a raft of disturbing alleged child employment offences. Wage Inspectorate Victoria is taking TK Maxx, the popular off-price retailer, to court on allegations that it employed 2 children under the age of 15 without a permit on 12 occasions, failed to ensure children were supervised by somebody with a working with children's clearance, employed a child for more hours than they were permitted to work, employed a child later than 9 p.m, and failed to provide children with a 30-minute rest break for every 3 hours worked. The 33 charges pertain to the company's Werribee store in outer southwestern Melbourne. The maximum penalty for each offence is $18,429 if convicted, and if the matter will be heard at the Melbourne Magistrates Court on November the 8th. The inspectorate began investigating TK Maxx following an employment compliance blitz over the summer school holidays that focused on retail businesses in shopping centres across Melbourne. Officers inspected 169 businesses across 8 shopping centres, including Chadstone, Southland, Eastland and High Point. The inspectorate forced 69 retail businesses to produce information about any workers under 15. This led to 4 investigations and the identification of 29 suspected offences. 3 businesses received official warnings. TK Maxx has been contacted to comment. Victoria's Child Employment Act mandates strict rules for businesses hiring kids. During the school term, children can be employed for a maximum of 3 hours a day and 12 hours per week. During school holidays, children can be employed up to 6 hours a day and 30 hours per week. Children can only work between 6 a.m. and 9 p.m. and must receive a 30-minute break after every 3 hours of work. And workers under the age of 15 must be supervised by someone who holds a valid Victorian working with children clearance. So TK Maxx now has to go to court and face these allegations. The wage electorate is a new arm of the government, because there have been lots of stories about underpayment of people. Businesses are trying to cut corners. So if this is the case, then that there should be really extreme penalties for this. You cannot exploit children. You cannot exploit workers. But I'm interested to hear what you think about this. Do you think that it's good that there are random spot checks? And I noticed that was during the summer school holidays. So that's when the time a lot of kids are looking for work. As I said, under 15, you actually have to apply for a permit. It's really easy. It's just a piece of paper. You get a permit. They have set hours they can work, and they have to have a break after 3 hours. Fair reason, okay? And there's also a minimum amount of payment. They haven't said whether they paid the correct amount of money. This was purely on conditions of work. So yeah, I'm interested to know what you think. But I'll see. We'll be interested to see on November 8th what happens to TK Maxx. It'd be interesting to see. That's a big store in Werribee too, actually. I know where that is. That would have been just after it opened as well. So that's even more interesting. So It was only fairly new when these charges were done. But anyway, you break the law, you have to deal with it. So, but I'm wondering whether the managers have had and the owners, like the managers, are now being held accountable, or what remedies are going to be taken. It's going to be very interesting to follow this case. Anyway, thank you for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.